Trump tweets, hopefully by now you can see it's not all about Donald Trump, although it is and will continue to be so when it comes to Twitter in 2020 as a main feature. And we know why, is because Trump likes to use the platform of Twitter as his medium of communication for these 4 different points. The kind of preemptive framing, diversion, we've seen this. Actually, there was one day in December of 2019, just before Trump got impeached by the House, where he tweeted over 140 times in one day. That's just mind-blowing. But he's been tweeting, and you can see every time he's in the press, whether it's for Russian relationships or election interference, or for dealings with Joe Biden and Ukraine and so on, his tweets go up. If oil prices get too low or too high, his tweets go up. So it's almost like you can almost predict a bit of a pattern as to the way in which the president operates. And certainly with the timeline with the US-China trade war, now phase 1 looks seemingly complete. Phase 2 is quite key, and what I wanted to show you was this. This is the US election 2020 timeframe. So this is looking at, from left to right, January 2020 all the way up to the end of the year. So the entire 12 months. Now, as you can see here, in Feb to June, you have the primaries in the US. You then have the Democratic National Convention in mid-July of 2020, and then you've already got penciled in the presidential debates, which will happen in Sep, and 2 in October of 2020 before Election Day on the 3rd of November. So if you're thinking about it ahead of time, all of these dates will be key, and they'll all be key overlaid then with the meetings between the US and China officials, because it's into these meetings where you start to see the tweet activity pick up and accelerate from the likes of Trump, and his tweets are market moving. So again, it's a bit of a science. It's about using maths and backtesting and identification of patterns. It's not guesswork. To be an effective news trader, it's definitely not about being reactive. It's about being proactive, scenario building, anticipating. Think of a 100-meter runner in the blocks, and then think of just a guy standing there, completely unaware. The guy in the blocks, bang, the gun goes, he's off. Whereas the guy here is in shock, looks around, then starts to react, sees the other guy running off and tries to chase after him. Meanwhile, the other guy is finished. That's what it's like when I try to express what it's like trading the news. And that's why most retail traders can't do it, because they don't spend enough time planning. The preparation is just crucial in terms of being able to exercise a trade in that type of environment, execute a trade. So hopefully that was insightful. I've had a lot of requests to do this video over the years, so hopefully it's going to be useful for you and you've enjoyed it, and it's opened your mind to a little bit of the way to view and approach using Twitter to trade and to monitor news. Any questions at all, please do feel free to leave a comment and I'll be happy to help further. Alright, I'll see you next time. Thanks very much, guys.